Here I spread the fabric flat on the floor. You can do the same on a table or any flat surface, and used a tape on 4 sides so that it will not slip around when we copying the pattern to the fabric. And I'm going to leave a 8 centimeters, 3-inch allowance on 4 sides, and going to mark some spots in 5 centimeter intervals. So our boxes are going to be 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter. So when you mark these 5 centimeter spots, after that we can use a scale to draw the grid. So you can use a long scale or something which is similar to scale. So I'll mark it 5 centimeter. So this is the way I'm marking the grid to the fabric. So remember, always we need to copy the grid to the material, otherwise it will not be accurate and the design will not be clear. Or I always copy the grid in a proper way. Never do without drawing the grid. So like that you have to do it all along. Let's see how to mark the design. So please refer to the pattern as shown in this video. And we leave one section right over there, and doing the same again. So like that you need to do all along. So let's start sewing the design. Here you can see the diagonal lines, and it is the part you need to consider. So forget about all other markings. So let's consider only this diagonal line and start sewing it. Get your thread and needle of the same color, and watch what I am doing. And so here you can see the thread has formed a diagonal line. So next step is to pull the thread. So watch it. Pull the thread and hold the part together and secure it by sewing over a couple of times or more. And here I am cutting the thread. You don't need to cut the thread once you master it, and here I am doing this way because it will be more helpful for the beginners who are wondering how to do it. So let's consider the other diagonal line. Do the same way. So all what we have to do is sew the diagonal lines all along. So you can go sideways or in an upward or downward direction. no matter how you go, you should consider the nearest points, by the way. Otherwise, there's a chance that you will miss some of the marking points. So always consider the nearest points. So it is all about sewing the diagonal lines. There is nothing else. Once you complete sewing the design, the real side of the material will look like this. That's how we look. And you may need to use some pins to hold the pleats in proper position before you start sewing a cushion cover. So this is the finished look, and the rest will be the same as sewing a standard cushion cover. And remember to use some pins to hold the pleats in position. Well, that's it.